I need just 12-15 minutes of your time. And by the end of this video, you'll know 7 Japanese philosophies that can train your mind, push you ahead of 97% of people, and help you actually live life with focused discipline and clarity. And no, this isn't just theory. I'll show you real stories, real examples, and practical steps that you can start doing today. Now let's talk about Japan for a second. A country that experiences over 1,500 earthquakes every single year, has survived nuclear attacks, devastating tsunamis, and economic collapses. Most countries in that situation would be struggling just to survive. But Japan, they thrive. They are one of the richest, most advanced and disciplined nations on earth. Why? How did they do it? It's not just resources, education, or young talent. The truth is deeper. It's about their mindset. You see, a building can be rebuilt if it falls, but if your mind isn't strong, nothing else matters. The Japanese built an unbreakable mindset using ancient philosophies, ideas that they didn't just learn, they lived by. And today I'll share them with you in a way you can start applying immediately. These philosophies transformed ordinary people into warriors, people capable of facing discomfort, fear, and challenge, and coming out stronger than before. And the best part, you can use these principles today, no matter who you are or where you're from. Let's talk about Shugyo. Imagine this for a second. Monks pulling heavy carts with their necks, hitting trees thousands of times with their fists, or sitting under freezing waterfalls in the dead of winter. Their bodies are shaking, muscles screaming in pain, teeth chattering, but their minds calm, focused, present. Sounds insane, right? Almost like torture. But here's the thing, it's not torture. This is training. Training your body, yes, but more importantly, your mind. Shugyo is all about embracing discomfort. And let me be honest with you, most people today run from it. Hot? Turn on the AC. Cold? Crank up the heater. Bored? Scroll Instagram for hours. Hungry? Order food. The list goes on. We are addicted to comfort. But here's what the Japanese philosophers realized centuries ago. Comfort makes your mind weak. Struggle makes you strong. Pain teaches you lessons you can't learn any other way. Struggle grows you in ways comfort never will. That's why they live their lives like a dojo, a constant training ground for the mind and body. Think about Miyamoto Musashi, the greatest samurai Japan ever produced. He didn't just practice sword fighting. No, he practiced calligraphy too. Perfect brush strokes again and again every day. Boring? Repetitive? Absolutely. And exhausting. But here's the lesson. Growth is uncomfortable. Discipline is uncomfortable. Excellence doesn't come from feeling good or taking the easy route. It comes from sitting in the discomfort and pushing through it day after day. Modern life might not have monks or swords, but Shugyo is still relevant today. You can practice it in small, practical ways that build resilience. Cold showers every morning. Nothing wakes you up and trains your mind like standing under icy water. Daily exercise, even when you're tired. Push your body, it will strengthen your mind. Sit in silence without your phone or any comfort for 20-30 minutes, just you and your thoughts. Even these small actions put you ahead of 77% of people who run from discomfort every single day. Now I want you to pause and think. What's the one thing you're avoiding right now, just because it's uncomfortable? Be honest. Maybe it's speaking up at work, starting that fitness routine, learning something new, or even facing a difficult conversation. Whatever it is, write it down in the comments. Let's face it together, step by step. Because here's the truth. Growth begins where comfort ends. And you can do this. Now that we've learned to embrace discomfort, there's one more thing we need. Direction. This is where Ikigai comes in. If Shugyo is fire, Ikigai is your compass. It's your reason to get out of bed in the morning with energy, focus, and drive. Without it, all your effort can feel meaningless. With it, even the hardest challenges feel purposeful, even exciting. Think about Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, the world's longest-serving physician. He worked past 100 years old, not because he had to, but because he truly wanted to. He wanted to help people. His ikigai, his purpose, gave him energy, clarity and meaning every single day. And science backs this up. People who actively live according to their ikigai tend to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Purpose isn't just a nice idea, it's life-changing. But here's the thing, your ikigai doesn't have to be some grand, world-changing mission. It can be small. It could be learning a new skill, creating art, helping someone, teaching, building something meaningful, or even just improving yourself. Whatever pulls you forward gives you focus and makes the day feel alive. That's your ikigai. Here's a simple exercise you can start today. Write down one thing that excites you every morning. It can be tiny, but it should spark energy inside you. Commit to it consistently for 7 days. Track it. Notice how it feels. Let it guide your actions. Use it as a compass for your decisions, your efforts, your growth. And here's where the real magic happens. When you pair ikigai with shugyo, pushing yourself through challenges toward a purpose creates momentum, resilience, and joy. You're no longer just enduring life or waiting for motivation. You're actively building it every single day. That is the secret the Japanese have known for centuries. Purpose plus practice, unstoppable growth. So tell me, what's one small thing that excites you right now? One tiny ikigai that pulls you forward? Drop it in the comments. Let's share it and inspire each other. Because when you know your reason and face discomfort head on, there's nothing you can't do. So far we've talked about ikigai, your why, and shugyo, the fire that pushes you through discomfort. Now let's talk about kodawari. Kodawari gives your how. It's the relentless pursuit of excellence, even in the smallest details of life. Have you ever noticed how Japanese people carefully align their slippers or place tiny decorations with perfect precision? It may seem trivial, but that's kodawari in action. Excellence is a habit, not a grand event. Take Jiro Ono, the 90-plus-year-old sushi master, for example. He makes sushi every single day, and the rice, the fish, the plate, every detail executed with absolute perfection. No shortcuts. His dedication earned him 3 Michelin stars. Even Barack Obama said, "This is the best sushi I've ever had." Why? Because kodawari is about giving 100% of your attention to every action, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. It's not about perfection, it's about total focus and care in everything you do. And here is the good news. You don't need to be a sushi master to practice kodawari. You can start today with small, practical actions. Focus on one small task with full attention. Don't multitask, don't rush. Use modern tools to improve your workflow, but don't let technology make you careless. Chase excellence, not perfection. Perfection is impossible, but excellence is a choice you can make every day. Now I want to hear from you. What is one small task you can do today with full attention? One thing where you can bring your full presence, effort, and care. Drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other to live with focus, pride, and the spirit of kodawari. Because greatness isn't built in giant leaps. It's built in tiny, intentional steps, repeated day after day. Life isn't perfect. Jobs fail. Relationships break. Accidents happen. Shikata ganai. It literally means it cannot be helped. But here's the key. It's not about giving up or being passive. It's about emotional clarity. It's about recognizing what you can't control and not wasting your energy on it. Instead, you focus on what you can control. Think about it for a second. The 2011 tsunami in Japan. Entire towns were destroyed, homes gone, lives turned upside down. Yet, people didn't collapse into panic or outrage. They got to work calmly, rebuilding their lives step by step. Their focus wasn't on lamenting the disaster, but on taking the actions that actually mattered. That's shikata ganai in practice, emotional energy channeled where it counts. Here's how you can apply this in your own life. Stop worrying about things beyond your control. News, opinions, accidents, don't give them power over your mind. Focus on actions that actually improve your life. Take one small step every day toward what you can change. Let your mind stay calm and focused. Your energy is precious. Invest it wisely. Now, I want you to think, what is one thing you've been stressing about that you actually can control? Drop it in the comments, and then tell me one small action you can take today to move forward. Let's practice shikata ganai together. Clarity, focus, and calm in a chaotic world. Wabi-sabi teaches us something truly beautiful. There is real beauty in imperfection. Think about kintsugi, the ancient Japanese art of repairing broken bowls with gold. Instead of hiding the cracks, they highlight them, making the bowl more unique, more precious than it was before. Life is the same way. It's messy, it's imperfect, and that's perfectly okay. Your flaws, your mistakes, your scars, they're not weaknesses. They're part of your story, part of what makes you who you are. Here's the real lesson. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to start. Stop waiting for the stars to align or for everything to be just right. Start where you are. Start small. Make a move today, even if it feels messy or imperfect. Every step you take, every effort you make, allows you to improve, to grow, to learn. Your cracks aren't something to hide. They're evidence that you're alive, learning, and evolving. At the same time, wabi-sabi teaches balance. Balance between striving for excellence and accepting imperfection. Give your best effort in everything you do, but don't beat yourself up when things go wrong. Embrace the flaws, the hiccups, and the setbacks. They're all part of the journey, part of your unique story. Now I want you to pause and think. What is one flaw you've been hiding? One thing you've been ashamed of or trying to fix before showing it to the world? Can you try seeing it differently, as a strength instead of a weakness? Drop it in the comments. Let's be real, let's be honest, and let us celebrate our imperfections together, because that's where true beauty and growth live. Kaizen is all about small, daily improvements. It's the idea that tiny steps, taken consistently every day, eventually lead to massive results. Think about it like this. A Toyota worker in the 1950s noticed a small inefficiency on the assembly line. Just 4 seconds lost per task. It seemed insignificant. But when they fixed it, those 4 seconds added up to millions of hours saved across production. That's the power of Kaizen. Small actions, big impact over time. The lesson here is simple. You don't need huge leaps to create extraordinary results. You just need tiny, consistent steps. Here's how you can practice Kaizen in your own life. Read a few pages every day. Even 5 to 10 minutes adds up over weeks and months. Improve one skill slightly each day. Don't aim for perfection, just aim for a little better than yesterday. Track your progress. Seeing small improvements accumulate keeps you motivated and focused. Remember, consistency beats intensity. You don't have to do everything at once. Daily growth, repeated over time, compounds into something extraordinary. The secret is patience, persistence, and trust in the process. Now think about one small thing you could improve today. Something tiny but meaningful. What step can you take right now that will make tomorrow better than today? Drop it in the comments. Let's start our Kaizen journey together, one small step at a time. Finally, let's talk about Danshari. This is the art of letting go. Letting go of what doesn't matter, so you can find clarity, focus, and freedom. Think about Hideko Yamashita, a decluttering expert in Tokyo. She helped a woman who had over 3,000 books in her home. Imagine that, piles of books everywhere, suffocating, overwhelming, making it impossible to think or move. After clearing out the unnecessary items, the woman felt a weight lifted. She found space, clarity, and a sense of control over her life. That's the power of Danshari. Here's how you can apply it today. Declutter your space. Start small. A desk, a drawer, or even just your bag. Remove mental and physical distractions. Turn off notifications, silence unnecessary noise, and focus on what truly matters. Keep only what adds value. Whether it's things, habits, or even relationships, let go of what doesn't serve your growth. A clear mind equals a powerful mind. When your environment and thoughts are free of clutter, your energy, focus, and creativity naturally expand. It's amazing how letting go can actually make room for growth, ideas, and opportunities you couldn't see before. Now, here's a question for you. What is one thing you've been holding on to that doesn't really matter? Could you let it go today to create space for clarity? Comment below. Let's practice Danshari together and make room for what truly matters. You don't need to master all 7 at once. Pick one principle. Apply it for 7 days. Track progress, reflect. Let these philosophies reshape your mind slowly but surely. Which principle will you pick first? comment below. I'll read every comment. Let's do this together. Train your mind, transform your life. Subscribe for more practical lessons and start your journey today.